Om Sai Ram. Welcome to my channel ASP Gurukul. Today we are going to chapter 5 of Sai Satcharitra. When Sai Satcharitra is learned or heard by anyone after a sincere prayer to Sai daily, all his sorrows are eroded by Sai. Written with Chand Patil's marriage party. As hinted in the last chapter, I shall now describe first how Sai Baba returned to Shirdi after his disappearance. There lived in the Aurangabad district, Nizam Street, in a village called Dhoop, a well-to-do Mohammedan gentleman by name Chand Patil. While he was making a trip to Aurangabad, he lost his mare. For 2 long months, he made a diligent search for it, but could not get any trace of the lost mare. After being disappointed, he returned from Aurangabad with a saddle on his face. After traveling for 4 kudos and a half, he came on the way to a mango tree, at the foot of which there sat a fakir. He had a cap on his head and wore a kafni, a long robe, and had a satka, short stick, under his arm. He was preparing to smoke a chillam, which is a pipe. On seeing Chand Patil pass by, he called out to him and asked him to have a smoke and rest a little. The queer fellow or the fakir asked him about the saddle. Chand Patil replied that it was his mare which has lost some time back. The fakir asked him to make a search at Nala close by. He went and wandered of wonders. He found the mare there. He thought that this fakir was not an ordinary man, but a Avelia, a great saint. He returned to the fakir with the mare. The chillam was ready for being smoked, but 2 things were wanting: fire to light the pipe, water to wet the chapet, that is a piece of cloth through which the smoke is drawn up. The fakir took his prong and thrust it forcibly into the ground, and out came a live ember which he put on the pipe. Then he dashed the satka on the ground, from which water came oozing. The chappy was wetted with the water and wrung out and wrapped round the pipe. Thus, everything being complete, the fakir smoked the chillam and then gave it to Chand Patil. On seeing all this, Chand Patil was wonderstruck. He requested the fakir to come to his home and accept his hospitality. Next day, he went to Patil's house and staying there for some time. Patil was a village officer of Dhoop. His wife's brother's son was to be married and the girl was from Shirdi. So Patil made preparation to start to Shirdi for the marriage. The fakir also accompanied the marriage party. The marriage went off without any hitch. The party returned to Dhoop, except the fakir who stayed back in Shirdi and remained there forever. How the fakir got the name Sai. When the marriage party came to Shirdi, alighted at the foot of the banyan tree in Bhagat Mahal Sapati field near Kandoba's temple, the carts were loosened on the open courtyard of Kandoba temple, and the members of the party descended one by one, and the fakir also got down. Bhagat Mahal Sapati saw the young fakir getting down and accosted him. Ya Sai means welcome Sai. Others also addressed him as Sai, and thenceforth he became Sai Baba. Contact with other saints. Sai Baba began to stay in deserted masjid. One saint named Devi Das had been living in Shirdi for many years before Sai Baba came. Baba liked his company. He stayed with him in the Maruti temple in the Chavadi and for some time lived alone. Then came another saint by name Janaki Das. Baba spent most of his time in talking with him, or Janaki Das went to Baba's residence. So also one Vaishya householder, saint from Kundambe by name Gangagir, always frequently visited Shirdi. When he first saw Sai Baba carrying pitchers of water in both hands for watering the garden, he was amazed and said openly, "Blessed is Shirdi that it got this precious jewel, this man carrying water today. But he is not an ordinary fellow, as this land was fortunate and meritorious. It secured this jewel. So also One famous saint by name Anandnath of Kevala Mutt, a disciple of Akalkot Maharaj, came to Shirdi. With some people, when he saw Sai Baba, he said openly, "This is a precious diamond in reality. Though he looks like an ordinary man, he is not a girl, ordinary stone, but a diamond. You will realize this in near future." Saying this, he returned to Kevala. This was said while Baba was at Insta. Baba's dress and daily routine. In his young days, Sai Baba grew the hair on his head, never had his head shaved. He dressed like an athlete. When he went to Rahat, 3 miles from Shirdi, he brought with him small plants of marigold, jay, and jew, and after cleaning them, he planted and watered them. A devotee by name Vaman Tatya supplied him daily with 2 unbaked earthen pitchers. With these, Baba himself used to water the plants. He drew water from the well and carried the pitchers on his shoulders. In the evening, the pitchers were kept at the foot of the neem tree. As soon as they are placed there, they broke as they were made of mud and not big. Next day, Tatya supplied 2 fresh pitchers. This course was on for 3 years, and with Baba's toil and effort, there grew a garden. On this site, at present stands the big mansion Samadhi Mandir of Baba, which is now frequented by so many devotees. The story of Padukas under the neem trees. Padukas means footprints. A devotee of Akalkot Maharaj by name Bhai Krishnaji Alibakar worshipped the photo of Akalkot Maharaj. He once thought of going to Akalkot, Solapur district, take the darshan of Padukas, footprints of the Maharaj, and offer a sincere prayer there. But before he could go there, he got a vision in his dream. Akalkot Maharaj appeared in his vision and said to him, "Now Shirdi is my resting place. Go there and offer your worship." So Bhai changed his plan and came to Shirdi, worshipped Baba, stayed there for 6 months and was happy. As a reminiscence of this vision, etc., he prepared the Padukas and installed them on an auspicious day of Shravana Shaka, 1834, that is 1912 AD, under the neem tree with due ceremonies and formalities conducted by Dada Kelkar and Upasani. One Dikshit Brahmin was appointed for worship and management was entrusted to devotee Shagun. Complete version of the story. Mr. B.V. Dev, retired Mamladar of Thane and a great devotee of Sai Baba, made enquiries about this matter with Shagun Meru Naik and Govind Kamlakar Dikshit and has published a full version of the Padukas in Sai Leela, Volume 11, number 1, page number 25. It runs as follows. In 1834 Shaka, 1912 AD, one Dr. Ramarao Kotare of Mumbai came to Shirdi for Baba's darshan. His compounder and his friend Bhai Krishnaji Alibakar accompanied him. The compounder and Bhai became intimate with Shagun Meru Naik and G.K. Dikshit. While discussing things, these persons thought that there must be some memorial of Sai Baba's first advent at Shirdi and his sitting under the holy neem tree. They thought of installing Baba's Padukas there and were going to make them of some rough stone. Then Bhai's friend, the compounder, suggested that if this matter was made enough to his master, Dr. Ramarao Kotare, he would prepare nice Padukas for this purpose. All liked this proposal and Dr. Kotare was informed of it. He came to Shirdi and drew a plan of the Padukas. He went to Upasani Maharaj in Kandoba's temple and showed him his plan. The latter made many improvements and drew lotus, flowers, conch, disc, mace, etc. and suggested that the following shloka, verse regarding Neem tree's greatness and Baba's yogic powers be inscribed. The verse was as follows: Tada imba vrikshasya mooladivasat sudastravinam tiktama priyapriyam tam tarum kalpa vrikshadikam sadayantam namameshwaram Sadgurum Sainadam. Namam Ishwaram Sadgurum Sainadam. Upasani suggestions were accepted and carried out. The Padukas were made in Mumbai and sent to Shirdi with the compounder. Baba said that they should be installed on Paurnami, 15th of Shravan, on the day at 11 a.m. G.K. Dikshit brought them on his head from the Khandoba's temple to the Dwaraka Mai Masjid. In a procession, Baba touched the Padukas, saying that these are the feet of the Lord, and asked the people to install them at the foot of the neem tree. A day earlier, one Parsi devotee of Mumbai named Past Sheth sent 25 rupees by money order. Baba gave this sum for the installation of the Padukas. The total expenses of the installation came up to 100, out of which rupees 75 was collected by subscription. For the first 5 years, G.K. Dikshit worshipped the Padukas daily, and then this was done by Lakshman Kacheshwar Jakadi. In the first 5 years, Dr. Kutare sent rupees 2 per month for lighting the lamp, and he also sent the railing round the Padukas. The expenses of the bringing the railing for the station to Shirdi, rupees 7 to 8. Presently, rupees 50 paise, and roofing was paid by Shagun Meru Naik, now Jakadi. Nana Pujari does the worship, and Shagun Meru Naik offers the Naivedya and lighting the evening lamps. Bhai Krishna Ji was originally a devotee of Akalkot Maharaj. He had come to Shirdi at the installation of Padukas in Shaka 1834 on his way to Akalkot. He wanted to go to Akalkot after taking the darshan of Baba. He asked Baba's permission for this. Baba said, "Oh, what is there in Akalkot? Why do you go there? The Maharaj of the place is here, myself." Hearing this, Bhai did not go to Akalkot. He came to Shirdi off and on after the installation of the Padukas. Mr. B.V. Dev concluded that Hemant Pant did not know these details. Had he known them, he would have failed to depict them in his satcharitra. Wrestling bout with Muhyiddin Tamboli and change in lifestyle. To return to other stories of Baba, there was a wrestler in Shirdi by name Muhyiddin Tamboli. Baba and he did not agree on some points, and both had a fight. In this, Baba was defeated. Thenceforth, Baba changed his dress and mode of living. He donned kafni, wore a langot, a waistband, and covered his head with a piece of cloth. He took a piece of sackcloth for the head and was content with wearing torn and worn out rags. He always said that poverty is better than kingship, far better than lordship. The Lord is always brother, befriender of the poor. Gangagir was also fond of wrestling. Once, while he was wrestling, a similar feeling of dispassion descended over him, and at the proper time he heard the voice of an adept saying that he should wear out his body, playing with God. So he too gave the sansar and turned towards God realization. He established a mat on the banks of the river near Puntambe and lived there with his disciples. Sai Baba did not mix and speak with people. He only gave answers when he was questioned. But by day, he always sat under the neem tree, sometimes in the shade of the babul tree near the stream on the outskirts of the village. In the afternoon, he used to walk at random and go to Nimgaon. There, he frequently visited Bala Saheb Dengle. Baba loved Mr. Bala Saheb. His younger brother, named Nana Sahib, had no son, though he married a second wife, Bala Sahib, sent Nana Sahib for taking darshan of Sai Baba. And after some time, His Grace Nana Sahib got a son. From that time onwards, people began to come in large number to see Sai Baba, and his fame began to spread and reached Ahmednagar. From there, Nana Sahib Chandorkar and Keshav Chidambre and many others began to come to Shirdi. Baba was surrounded by his devotees during the day and slept at night in an old and dilapidated masjid. Baba's paraphernalia at this time consisted of a chillum, tobacco, a turmeric tin pot, long kafni, a piece of cloth around his head, and a satka, that is a short stick, which he always kept with him. The piece of white cloth on the head was twisted like a matted hair and followed down from the left ear on the back. This was not washed for weeks. He wore no shoes, no sandals. A piece of sackcloth was his head for most of the day. He wore a kapni, a waist cloth band, and for warding off cold, he always sat in front of the dhuni, sacred fire facing south, with his left hand resting on the wooden railing. In that dhuni, he offered an oblation of egoism, desires, and always uttered Allah Malik, which means God is the sole owner. The masjid in which he sat was only of 2-room dimensions, where all devotees came and saw him. After 1912, there was a change. The old masjid was repaired and a pavement was constructed. Before Baba came to live in this masjid, he lived for a long time in a place, Takia, where the gungru, small bells, tied in his anklets. Baba danced beautifully and sang with tender love, turning water into oil. Sai Baba was very fond of lights. He used to borrow oil from shopkeepers and keep lamps burning the whole night in the masjid and temple. This went on for some time. The Banyas, who supplied oil gratis, once met together and decided not to give him oil. When, as usual, Baba went to ask for oil, they all gave him a distinct no, unperturbed. Baba returned to the masjid and kept the dry wicks on the lamps. The Baniyas were watching him with curiosity. Baba took the tambril, that is the tin pot, which contained very little drops of oil, but put water into it and drank it, and then forced it out to fall into the container. After consecrating the tin pot in this way, he again took the water from the tin pot and filled it in the lamps with it and lighted it. To the surprise and dismay of the watching Baniyas, the lamps began to burn and kept burning the whole night. The Baniyas repented and apologized, and Baba forgave them and asked them to be more truthful in future. The pseudo-guru Jawahar Ali. 5 years after the wrestling bout above mentioned, one fakir from Ahmednagar by name Jawahar Ali came to Rahata with his disciple and stayed in Bakal, a spacious room near Veerabhadra temple. The fakir was learned, could repeat the whole Quran and had a sweet tongue. Many religious and devout people of the village came to him and began to respect him. With the help of the people, he started to build a Idgah, which means a walled enclosure in which Muhammadiyans pray in Eid day, near the Veerabhadra temple. There was some quarrel about this affair, on account of which Jawahar Ali had to leave Rahata. Then he came to Shirdi and lived in masjid with Baba. People were captured by his sweet talk, and he began to call Baba his disciple. Baba did not object and consent to be his chela, that is his disciple. Then both Guru and chela decided to return to Rahata and live there. The Guru, the teacher, never knew his disciple's worth, but the disciple knew the shortcomings of the Guru. Still, he never disrespected him, observing carefully his duties. He even served the master in various ways. They used to come to Shirdi off and on, but their main stay was in Rehata. The loving devotees of Baba in Shirdi did not like that Baba should stay away from here in Rehata. So they went to deputation to bring Baba back to Shirdi. When they met Baba near the Idgah and told purpose for which they came, Baba said to them that Fakir was an angry, ill-tempered fellow. He would not leave him and that they should better go back to Shirdi without him before the Fakir returned. While there was thus talking, the Fakir turned up and was very angry with them for trying to take away his disciple. There was some hot discussion and altercation, and it was finally decided that both Guru and Chela should return to Shirdi. And so they returned and lived in Shirdi. But after a few days, the Guru was tested by Devidas, and he was found wanting. 12 years before, Baba arrived in Shirdi with a marriage party. This Devidas, aged about 10 or 11 years, came to Shirdi and lived in the Maruti temple. Devidas had fine features and brilliant eyes, and he was dispassionate and incarnate, and a Dhyani. Dhyani means learned. Many people, namely Tatya Kote, Kashinath, and others, regarded him as their guru. They brought Jawahar Ali in this presence, and in the discussion that followed, Jawahar was bursted and fled from Shirdi. He went and stayed in Bijapur and returned after many years to Shirdi and prostrated him before Sai Baba. The delusion that he was Guru and Sai Baba, his Chela, was cleared away and he repented. Sai Baba treated him with respect. In this case, Sai Baba showed his conduct how one should get rid of egoism and do the duties of a disciple to attain the highest end, that is self-realization. This story is told here according to the version given by Mahalsapati, a great devotee of Baba. In the next chapter, Ram Navami festival, the masjid and its former condition and later improvement, etc. will be described. Sainath Maharaj ki Jai.